actually.
Good morning, everybody. You're here on WTRE. It's Kathy, Emily, and Melanie Maxwell joining us
Hello.
this morning. So
It's Girl Scout time.
it is. It's
It's
springtime.
always Girl Scout time.
Yeah.
We're going to sing the Girl Scout song.
You're the Girl Scout.
Go
I'm the
for it.
retired
Too.
Girl Scout.
All I remember is do the ears hang low.
Oh, I thought you were going to say make new friends.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Because you guys were playing camping all the time, so you were doing the.
I wasn't a
Sit
very good
upon-
Girl Scout.
the
I
sit
would do it
upons
over.
and-
Okay, do you remember this? And the Girl
Your
Scout
promise.
promise?
Yes. but I
Okay.
can't-
You got-
but I
but you
can't
can't
do
do
that.
it.
Well, you know what? The little girls are doing better at this now.
Okay.
I get more and more of them getting that instead of,
Yeah, I never succeeded there. But I think Girl Scouts is a great program. And they have great
you did.
cookies.
You
had
had
great cookie
a
sales.
lot of good experiences with it.
I did.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we sold a lot of cookies this year. It was over 1.890 million.
Are you
Whoa.
kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we were hoping for 1.9 million, but we got real close.
That's a lot of cookies.
That's a lot of cookies.
Yeah. So what was the number one
Thin
flavor?
Mints, of course.
Of course. Yes.
That's just intriguing. What comes
Oh.
in number 2? Do we know?
I didn't hear that.
Okay. I was just curious. Just
I
my
liked
curiosity.
the new ones.
Oh, the Explorer Wars? I did
Yeah.
too.
With the Rocky Road, basically, kind of flavor.
I didn't
to
think I would
that.
like it, but it was really good. And I really like the s'mores, so I'm still sad that they're gone, but
Yeah.
it
They
is
were-
what it is.
They were good. But
yeah. But, you know, everybody always asks me why the price goes up. And, well, we have so few cookies for this much money. Well, you're not just buying cookies, you're buying an experience for the girls because all that money stays in central Indiana. It helps for the troops to do whatever they want. It helps for us to keep the camps up and offer a variety of things at camp. And it all stays right here.
Well, you know, and I know we've talked before, but it's a great business model for the girls to learn
Mm-hmm.
from. And I know, I mean, just handling the money and making the sales pitch and the whole, the experiences are so much of it.
Well, they have some rewards that they can earn. And I had one little girl one year want to get tickets for Kings Island. And she sold every weekend. And the last weekend, she was like 5 boxes short. So she stood up, and this is when they were still having a booth in Roll King, and she sang. And she sold her
sang
last
her
5 boxes.
And made it to Kings Island.
Yep.
So that's awesome. But it's those kinds of things. The
I know
support.
we loved one of the local girls made a video and her parents, invested in her with her and made it. And I looked Mom and I said, how do you not order cookies
Oh,
from her?
absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all do such a great job with their own ways.
Well, and digital sales have really come a long way. And people say, oh, well, you charge so much money for shipping. Well, you have to charge some, but we also had special deals. You could buy 6 boxes, I think, or 5 boxes or more, and not have any shipping. So you really got to watch it, but you can find some really good deals.
Now, cookie sales are done for the year, right?
Yep. You got to wait until next year.
Unless you find a stray box laying around.
Yep.
It's done.
Well, if there's any stray Thin Mints.
Stray Thin
you
Mints,
know.
I know. Okay, leaders.
Yeah. We need Thin Mints back here at the radio station.
Oh,
so.
poor baby.
I know. Like I said, I don't have a freezer supply this year, and I don't know
That
how
was
that
called
happened.
poor planning.
Well, I tried to be good, and I had 4 or 5 Girl Scouts I bought from, and I thought, well, we'll
You're
just
spreading it around.
I am, and I was trying to like all the varieties because I wanted everybody to get something they liked. So we've done some busyness, with our cookies, but I did miss out on the Thin Mint.
Last year, I tried to stock up on my s'mores since they weren't going to be back. Before cookie season started, I was
Yeah.
all out of s'mores.
See,
tried.
that's
I tried.
I tried.
and the
but-
Thin Mints are so good when you mix them in your ice cream, but
I can do without Thin Mints.
really.
Me too. Not my
Deanna
favorite.
and I are the Thin Mint eater.
I do have 1 box of tag-alongs left,
Yep.
and then I have my freezer supply. But I bought from several girls,
Yeah.
and then when they're outside the stores, you
And they're
can't
just
say
sweet.
no.
Yeah.
And
I
you
thi-
need that box of cookies.
Well, and it teaches them their social skills and just so many things when they're making their sales. So,
That's a good tie-in.
so if you have leftover cookies along the way, what do you guys actually do with those?
Well, a lot of troops donate to the police department, fire department, first responders, nursing homes. They go and visit the nursing homes and provide cookies for dessert. You never know. So it's a lot, but we find ways.
Yeah, but that's great.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they even have donated to food banks in the past. I have a troop in Columbus that donates to Love Chapel. Yeah.
very nice.
So
So good cookie season then.
there you go.
Good deal. All right, so all
Camping's
those
coming up too.
all those cookie sales lead to lots
Camping
more
and all that.
adventures. So
Yep.
let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay. You want to talk about camping first?
Let's do.
Okay. We have great camps all around the state. We have 45 counties in central Indiana. And we have Camp Nawakwa in Poland, Indiana. And don't ask me how I got there, but I've been
did?
there. Yeah,
You've been there,
I've
okay.
been there.
Is it north or south?
South.
It's south. Okay.
Yeah, it's over past Martinsville.
Martinsville?
Yes, and you don't get to Terre Haute,
Okay.
but it's right there.
Right in between. Huh? Okay.
Camp Gallahue. That's near in Brown County, and it's near Trafalgar, and they have horses there.
Oh.
So girls can go and explore horses to their heart's content, and the horses have already been delivered for this year. So
Oh,
Oh,
fun.
cool.
yeah,
Yes.
so they're getting excited. And then we have Camp Delwood in Indianapolis near our Founders Lodge, and they do a lot of different things there, and it's going to be the host this year of our Circle the City celebration coming up at the end of April, and it's going to be at Camp Delwood because they're celebrating the 100th anniversary of Camp Delwood.
Wow.
So,
something?
and it's really fun. They even have a cemetery there from a family, and they went back and did history, and so the girls can go and do a badge and research the history of the family that was buried there and all sorts of stuff. So they got pool, they have all sorts of activities. I can't even name them. There's so many.
So much stuff
Yeah.
going on. Okay. So for camp, so what age groups are eligible for that?
We've got camp from kindergarten on up. Kindergartners probably would prefer day camp.
Day camp.
And they can sign up for that, or they can sign up for overnight when they're a little older. And, you got to use your own judgment with them if they've not been away from home before and all that. You might have to,
Okay. Ease
but
into it.
Ease into it. But day camp's a great way to ease into it. So, and we also have another day camp in Ripley County. Camp John Clare in Batesville serves the Ripley County Girl Scouts, and they have a day camp every June, and they go from 9 to 3 every day. They have
nice.
an early bird and a late pickup, and yeah. And this year, I think they're going to do mermaids and pirates.
Oh, how fun.
That'll be
Yeah.
cool.
Last year, they did horses,
Oh,
Okay.
that'll be good.
cowboys, and stuff like that. So they
But
have a lot of
mermaids.
fun.
Who doesn't want to be a mermaid?
I know.
know.
Well, it's just a lot of fun. I went one year and they had a space thing, so they had a like a little mini planetarium set up in there, and it was a lot of fun. So
And that's at Batesville.
at Batesville, it's you go out South Park, and you go and you go and you go until you run into it, and that's it.
Cool.
If the gates are closed, nobody's there. But if
Don't
the
run
gates are
into
open,
it.
go right in.
How fun.
So how do we sign up for camp?
You can do two things. You can call. The easiest thing to do is call 1-317-924-6800 and tell them you want to sign up for camp. But before you do that, I would go into our website, www.girlscoutsindiana.org, and look up the various camping options that are available to get you familiar with that. And that'd be a really easy way to go. And we do have financial aid for that. And the earlier you sign up for camp, you get it at a cheaper price. Imagine that.
Love
Awesome.
that.
Yeah.
So is camp offered throughout the summer at different times, different places?
It's how do I want to say this? It's offered. Oh, I even forgot one camp. It's in Lafayette,
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
Sycamore Valley.
That's right.
Yeah. How did I forget Sycamore Valley? I need more coffee. But they do a lot of really fun things there too. It depends. A lot of them go like day camps for the month of June, and then they ease into overnight. So it really depends on the camp.
Okay.
So,
All right. Very
yeah.
cool.
But it's a lot of fun, and if you need financial assistance for that, just say so.
Just ask.
Just
Okay.
ask.
Okay. And that partly goes back to like the cookie sales and all of those things, right?
And it also helps pay for upkeep, because it does cost a lot of money to keep those camp facilities
Sure.
up and running. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Scouts. Let's talk about, first of all, our Decatur County Scout troops.
We have two things that are fun this year. One, we have a troop that meets at Aspen Place. And they met, I think, a week ago, and they did a first aid batch. And so Cassidy was covered in bandages, I think, by the end of the day. But I think some of the residents were too, but they had a lot of fun.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
And so they kind of incorporate some of the residents into their
Yep.
time there.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
And they really have a good time, the residents and the scouts. I talked to a couple of scouts this weekend, and they were like, "Oh, I have the best time," and that's what it's all about. That's going on, and will go on through the end of this year, and that was made possible through a special grant from the Decatur County United Fund.
How nice.
So
That's great.
Yeah, so we did that, and we also have a starter troop that's ongoing at South Decatur Elementary School. We go down there on Wednesdays and meet after school and do some activities. This week, I don't know what we're going to do. We might make a some more crown to wear,
Oh.
but we'll see about that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So is your starter troop, what ages are those?
Those are kindergarten.
Okay.
So we try to start them young, and if we have a place that doesn't have a lot of new troops that are the kindergarten age or first grade, we try to start a starter troop there or a backpack troop. And so I did have two troops in Vivi get started that same way. I've got 11 girls now at Jeff Craig Elementary School, and I've got at least 3 girls so far at Switzerland County Elementary School. So,
nice,
and those
yeah.
are all new Girl Scouts.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. So how many troops do we have here?
Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 8.
Oh, here in Decatur County?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. That's
And then
a
I
good
think
thing.
I sent you a thing about Waynesburg Christian Church. We have a lot of projects ongoing for the girls that are for their Gold Award or Bronze Award or their Silver Award. And one of the girls from Westport area that goes to school in Bartholomew County, boy,
I know.
you're busy.
It's crazy.
in demand.
It's crazy.
She goes to school in Bartholomew County, but her parents go to church in Waynesburg. And she decided she needed to do something for the Waynesburg community. So she's raised money and helped put together a new basketball court and pickleball.
Oh, how fun.
Really?
So yeah, and that's a whole lot of fun to see. And it's just fun to see what the girls do when they get creative like that, and how they can help the community. So
That's something.
yeah. And I know Elizabeth Walden has another Gold Award coming up that impacts the animal shelter.
How nice. It's the opportunities in Girl Scout. So this is how many years of Girl Scouts? 100 and
We started in 1912.
A lot.
a lot of years.
Yeah.
114
We
years.
survived 2 pandemics.
That's right.
Yeah.
You've been
Yeah.
through it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of things have gone on. The opportunities that are out there for the Girl Scouts are amazing.
Well, and they get more so all the time. So they had one program that was on Facebook not too long ago that's already been sold out, and it's a night at the races with Dreyer and Reinbold Racing, and they're going to the Speedway and meet with the team and learn about the cars and all of that fun stuff.
I think I want to be a Girl Scout again.
Come
Right?
on board.
Yeah.
We can get you signed up any old way you want.
There you go. You can be a senior Girl
I
Scout.
can be a senior Girl Scout. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of cool opportunities, though, that they get to do and are exposed to.
Well, and I remember a couple of years ago, Maria Combs got to go to Japan with
That's
Ashley.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
and she sold cookies for 3+ years to raise money for them to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've also, I mean, not thinking back 114 years ago where
I'm
females
impressed.
were, yeah.
You did that.
I
Woo!
did. But where, being a female back then was more of a homemaker, a school teacher, a nurse. I mean, basically. But you look at, the world has evolved but the opportunities of Scouts, like with STEM and so many of those things that are out
and
there.
Julia Gordon-Low was the founder of Girl Scouts, and way back when, she decided that she wanted to offer girls the opportunity to experience things that they were interested in. And she was interested in the outdoors. She was interested in a slew of things. And so she started the first troop with 18 girls in it in Savannah, Georgia. And look how it's grown.
So do we know how many Scouts we have around the world?
Well, you would ask me around the world, wouldn't you? I know at least about 1.5 million in the United States. I would think around 2.5 million in the world. So, but we have Girl Guides and, all that, various places around.
All kinds of opportunities out there. Yeah. Emily, I think you should head back to Scouts.
You think so?
I do.
Yep.
You never know.
Bring a lot to it at this point.
Yep.
All your
We'll see.
Camping and all sorts of stuff.
I know. See, the camping's the drawback.
Well, they don't all sleep in tents.
Maybe you could be like one teaching them how to live it right in the hotel while you're on
Because
vacation.
my dad said we live in the woods. We don't sleep in the woods. We do
Well,
not
but if
camp.
you
They
live in
have
the city, you
they
want
have
to.
raised bed tents.
Okay.
And they have some dormitories and things like that.
So we get to do a little more glamping
yeah.
than camping.
There's a lot of opportunities for that.
Very
So you
good.
could be
So,
the glamper
I
leader.
could be the
Yeah,
glamper. That's
go
right.
for it.
I could be the glamper.
Well,
glamper
and one
club.
thing that we're signing up for right now is Get Ready with Girl Scouts, and that's again for the kindergarten girls. And what they do is it's through the Girl Scouts USA, and they send a magazine to them every month before the school year starts. And so they'll get a June, July, and August. And we have 3 meetings. And the 3 meetings are really to help them learn about some of the traditions in Girl Scouts, and following along with the magazines too. They can learn what it's like to do a sit-upon. Did you do a sit-upon?
I sure did.
And they might learn about s'mores, how to make them, what their traditions were, and all that. And they might learn a little bit about a swap.
A swap.
Do you remember swaps?
I feel like we learned about this last year. Maybe last year we talked about this.
So tell us about it.
You make a little trinket or a little pin that you can share with your friend. And I'm not going to say exactly why we call it a swap, but
Okay.
it's like something essential, all things, I don't know what it is. But one of my VV troops just had a trooper in for sales post to talk about respecting authority. That's one of the pedals
that's a
that they
great-
earn.
yeah.
And she came in and talked to them, and they made a swap they've adopted kind of as their logo to give her, and it features Fred the goat.
Oh, I love that.
Cute. Yeah.
I can't wait to see it, so I haven't seen it yet, but
That's
so
awesome, though.
yeah. And they have swaps for all occasions. We've got girls that are going to Washington, D.C. for their annual, the national conference, and they'll make swaps and trade them up there. And yeah,
How
so it's a lot of fun.
Very, very cool. Again, if someone's out there and they want to get their child involved in Girl Scouts,
Yep.
how do we go about it?
They can call me, I forgot what my number was, 317-924-6890. I need more coffee. And they can email me, mmaxwell@girlscoutsindiana.org, or they can call our number in Indianapolis, 317-924-6800, and they can help them get set up.
So you've got set up for the Decatur County meetings for this summer. This is our kindergartners, right?
Yep.
So it is Thursday, June 11th, Thursday, July 2nd, and Thursday, August 6th. Those are all down at the park, right?
Right. Hopefully we're going to get rain, and hopefully we can do nature hikes and scavenger hunts and all sorts of things. Yeah.
All right.
Very,
So
very
this is
cool.
a great time to get your kids involved and
And
get
if you
them
didn't catch
started.
all of that, give us a call. We'll get you
Yeah.
connected to Melanie.
We'll
so.
put this information up so that you can access that. But Scouts is a good thing. Scouts is a wonderful thing.
We like it.
We do.
Very good.
Very much. And cookies.
Cookies. Cookies are the priority.
I'm looking for Thin Mints.
Yes. Thin Mints are the priority today, Melanie. So
I've got 2 service unit meetings this week, so I'm gonna
She's going to work her
there
magic.
I'm gonna
surely
work-
are some Thin Mints left in Indiana somewhere.
I'm gonna try. So
Okay. All right.
We're not driving to Paoli or somewhere to get your Thin Mints. So,
you don't
We
want to
can
drive to
pay
Poland?
we'll go somewhere.
We'll go somewhere. Well, we'll get them shipped or something, right? So we have a.
Somebody somewhere is still selling cookies, and you can still buy them digitally. So
There you go. I do, Melanie, want to ask, we're talking kindergartners, like getting them started, but what ages do your scouts go up through in the troops?
okay, a lot of the troops we now have, I think, 11th grader, and we might have a 12th grader this year. But we do go kindergarten through 12th grade. And when they get to be 4th and 5th grade, they start working on their bronze project. 6th, 7th, and 8th work on their silver award, and then 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th can work on their gold award.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and we're getting ready to celebrate all the ones that have achieved that in June at the Indianapolis Zoo.
Oh, how fun. That'll be a cool day. All right. Very good. So there's an opportunity for any age group in school.
Yep.
So, all right. Very nice. Thanks for coming in this morning.
No
It's good to
problem.
see you.
All right. It's 10:01 on Tree Country 1330.